What's good, Trippy gang, gang, gang? It's your girl named Tripppy, and I'm back at it again with another video. This time it is a story time, story time, story time. Yeah, it's a story time. On obviously you could tell by the title, you know, it's gonna get a little juicy up in here, you feel me? This is I losing my virginity to a girl video. I took a poll on my Instagram and I asked you guys which one you guys would rather see, and this one won literally by a landslide. For a minute it was 50-50 and I was like, oh my gosh, now I gotta find like an icebreaker. But then like right at the last minute is when I got another vote, and it was for how I lost my virginity to a girl. Pretty much my first time having sex with a girl. Now y'all, this video gonna get a little spicy, you feel me? So my very first time I ever like did anything with a girl, I was like 15. This person, I don't remember much of what happened, so this is why I can't really tell the story for this one, only because I was just like, girl, like I don't really count it as like having sex. This person will be considered my first time having sex with a girl. I was 15, and then after that I was dating this guy, and I didn't date any other girls. I didn't like have any like sexual altercations with any girls again until I got to college. Let's talk about this person. You know, she had me feeling all some type of way, you feel me? So let's get into this story time. I was 19. I was a sophomore in college, and for all y'all who didn't know, I went to ASU. Go Sun Devils, you feel me? Freshman year was lit. Get to sophomore year. Now at this point, me and my best friend, we was living in an apartment, and we had two other roommates. One of our roommates had moved out, and the other roommate, she was just like on the other end of the apartment, didn't really pay her no mind. She didn't pay us no mind. That was that. So anyways, me and my best friend, we love Jacquees, y'all. I love some Jacquees, you feel me? She had like, but I remember she busted my room, right? So she busted my room, and she's like, bitch, guess what? I was like, what? She's like, bitch, Jacquees coming out here. I was like, are you serious? I was like, bitch, where? Like, where? Like, how much the tickets? Like, we going. She's like, bitch, is at SOR, which is, everyone knows, if you are from Arizona and you went to ASU or just been on Mill Ave a lot, SOR is School of Rock. And at the time, when I was a freshman and when I was a sophomore, School of Rock was jumping, baby. Like, School of Rock was popping. That was the only club that you can get into that you did not have to be 21 to get into. So you had to at least be 18. So, you know, we was lit. Now, we was 19 at the time, and Jacquees was coming. So she's like, okay, boom, like, bet, we going. So at the time, I had me a little boo thing, whatever. And I was trying to make that person jealous, because me and that person was like beefing, like head button, like we was beefing. My person told me that, oh, I'm busy and I can't do this, blah 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 blah. I was like, okay. Anyway, so we get to the concert. Oh, me and my best friend got in the front. We like singing all the songs. We was like just singing, like, oh my gosh, singing our hearts out. I think I lost my voice. And it was crazy because that concert was on a school night, but we didn't care. We had class the next day. I didn't care, period. I didn't care. I had to see my mans, you feel me? So we get to the concert and we sing and blah blah blah, right? So this is what happened, y'all. So we dancing, because at the same time it's still a club. We still dancing, we still popping, you know, we still like whoop de whoop whoop, let's have fun, whatever. And we was gonna stay till 2 a.m, which is when the clubs ended or that's the time the clubs are done in Arizona. So we stay, we dance. Now my best friend dancing on this dude, right? And as she dancing, I'm hyping her. I was like, hey bitch, you don't get that. As I'm cheering her on, I feel someone staring at me and like literally burning a hole on the side of my face. So I look to the right, and I look, and it's, we're gonna call her Amber. So Amber is like looking, just staring at me, like staring. So I look, and then I like look back at my friend. I'm like cheering her on for a little bit, and she like, I could still feel someone staring at me. So I look again, and she's still staring at me. So like I was a little nervous, so I like laugh. I was like you feel me? Like, but like my nervous laugh is like a smile at the same time. So I guess she took that as like, oh, she want me to, you know, come in, you know, make a move. Which I just was like, dang, bitch, you staring at me like what? So she come over, And she get behind me and she started like she wanna dance. So I was like, all right, so you know, fucking it up, and like we dancing. And then after that, like that's the end of the dance. She go her way, I go my way. I'm still in the same area as we were before. And then like one song passed by, another song come on, and she comes back to me to dance again. So I was like, oh, she want the kid, you feel me? She want the kid. So like we dance again, and then after that dance ended, like I was like, I gotta get her name, whatever. So I turn around, and as I turn around, she takes my phone, she puts her number in my phone, and she tells me, she's like, oh, I'm Amber. And I was like, oh, I'm Nay. She's like, oh, Nay, nice to meet you, blah blah. I was like, you too. So then after that, that was it. And at that point, I had got a good look at her, and I was like, zing zeddy, like she was fine as hell. I want to say like 3 days passed by, and I was like going through my contact list to find someone's number because I was about to text them, and I see that Amber's number was still in my phone. So I was like, oh, I completely forgot about this girl. Let me text her and see what she on. So I text her, I was like, hey, this is Nay from SOR. And then she's like, hey, what's up? And we was just talking for a little bit, and then I remember she invited me to a phone party, like me to go out with her friends, like to this phone party. And I was like, oh no, I'm trying to keep it low-key this weekend, but you know, I got you next time. So then next time come around, and it's fall break, and like at that point, like when I text her, we was texting like all the time, like every single day, every second of every hour we was texting each other all the time. The first time we kicked it, it was over fall break, and I had went over to her apartment. Y'all, I was so nervous because I really liked this girl. Like I didn't know what to do. I was just like so like nervous, like oh my gosh. We ended up watching like 2 movies, y'all. Like she was trying to like play with me and stuff, but like I just was so nervous that like I couldn't, like y'all, I was sitting on the bed with my legs crossed like this, like that. Like I was so nervous. She's like, you can get comfortable, like take your shoes off, like you know. And I was just, I don't know why I was so nervous, but I was. So after that, nothing happened that night. Like you know, I wasn't on none of that. I was just like too nervous to even do nothing. I didn't even kiss her, y'all. I was so scared. Second time come around and hang out, she comes to my apartment, and like we like kicking it, and then that's the first time we ever kissed each other, and like it was just like wow, like it was dope. So then like after that, like we was just like cuddling and all that stuff, and then like nothing happened that day either, y'all. Like I was nervous, like I was super nervous. So then like time had went on, me and her was talking, whoop whoop whoop, and like we was feeling each other. And then summer comes around. Me and her have been messing with each other for some months now, like cool. Never did anything though. Like I was like, we was also entertaining other people, and then it was a whole bunch of other stuff that was going on, you know, feelings got caught and all this other stuff, but we're not gonna even get into none of that. So then summer hits, and like I remember I was mad at her, and I had blocked her, and I think I had ended up unblocking her, and she ended up like texting me. She had FaceTimed me, and she was kicking it with her friends that night. She goes to the balcony of her friend's place and like FaceTimed me, and was just like, we was just talking for a little bit, and then she was like, oh, can I come over tonight and you know stay the night? Now it wasn't the first time me and her had stayed the night with each other before. So she comes over, y'all, and I meet her at the gate of my apartment. And so like I meet her at the gate, she embraces me in this big warm hug. She embraces me, she hugs me, and then like she kissed me, and then after that like she's trying to make out with me just like right there outside. I was like, girl, like we need to get inside, like come on. So we get inside, we get in the room, you know, she gets comfortable, take her shoes off, put her bag down, all that stuff. We just started making out, you feel me? So we just started like making out or whatever. She started kissing my neck, and then like we started like just going lower and lower and lower, and I was just like, girl, like oh my goodness, like what is you doing, you know? You feel me? I was like, oh my gosh, like what is you doing? No, I wasn't like that. I was with the shits, you feel me? So like I was just like, okay, you know, this is what we on tonight, so boom, we finna get it cracking and popping up in here. So I'm on my back, I'm laying down, she on top of me, she kissed me, boom boom, she picks me up. We standing now, she's standing and I'm up in the air, she's just holding me. She pushes me against the wall, just started making out with me, just kissing me, kissing my neck, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is something from that movies, you feel me? Like this is about to happen for real. So then like she like put me back on the bed, and then we just got it on and popping after that, you feel me? And like yeah, I remember I woke up that next morning and I was just like wow, like I really just had like real sex with a girl for real. Like so yeah, that was pretty much it. But yeah, Amber was fine. Yeah, she was fine. I'm going to be doing more story times on my channel. But yeah, y'all, that was my first time having sex with a girl. It was like fireworks, like pow, 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 pow. It was dope. It was lit. It was amazing. Now, my first time with a dude, that wasn't it, chief. It ain't it, chief. If y'all want a separate story time on the very first time I ever had sex with a dude, like this video, and I will give y'all the story, because it was the worst experience of my life. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. Make sure you go and share this video with your friends, you feel me? Make sure you hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification for me so you do not miss out on any of my videos. Also, follow all my social media accounts. I'll have them linked down in the description box below. Thank y'all so much for watching this video, and I will see y'all in my next story time. Peace, Trippy gang.